today we are going to be looking at a T-shaped floor plan, and this one has got some new component in it. We are going to, the only difference from the rest I've been looking at is gonna be the roof type we have. So coming on quick to the overview, as you can see on your screen, we're having the T-shaped plan. We have the wall construction, the roof installation, the pictorial view, the front elevation, and the cross-section diagram. So on the overview, these are some of the things we are going to be looking at throughout this video we have today. So the next thing, we're going to look at each of these components one by one. We're going to start with the T-shaped floor plan. As you can see on your screen, this is a T-shaped floor plan, just like the rest we've been looking at previously, but though this is just a little bit very simple to understand. So you can see a master bedroom, which is a self-contained. There's the bathroom by its side. Then we have in there our kitchen. From the kitchen we have the dining room. We have the living room, and next we have in the porch, which is final outside, which is commonly known as the shed. Yes, today our plan is just a simple one. It's something I'm going to show you ahead. So just keep on with me and we continue. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. So the next thing we're going to look at is the laying out of this plan. Laying out of the plan is just like the setting out of the plan during the actual construction. So as you can see at this point, I'm showing you the wall construction, but before reaching at this level, the plan is first laid out. After the plan is laid out, the foundation is dug, or the excavations and the foundation is laid out. From the foundation, then now the walls are being raised. So at this point we have reached the wall plate level. At the wall plate level, for a standard building, that's about 3000 millimeters. If we were to convert it to meters, that's 3 meters. Yes, that's 3 meters of the building. Yes, and we are seeing the fittings. We have the doors, the windows, as you can see. So for these openings, like the doors, the windows, the height level they reach at, it's the stop at the ring beam, and the ring beam is of a height 2100 millimeters. That's about 2.1 meters. Yeah, so like I told you earlier, that's the wall plate level, and that's the kind of bonding we have here. We're having the stretcher bond. So at that point, the next thing we're going to look at is the installation of the roof. As you can see on your screen, the roof installation phases, they are different. Or you can see this one that we have here, for this one in particular, this for a T-shaped. As if you have to observe clearly, you can see how a T-shaped roof looks like, its arrangement, its alignment, and some of the parts of this T-shaped roof. You can see the king post truss, the purlin system, the fascia board, the roof bracing, and the safety and this attachment. So the next thing we are going to have, like I told you earlier, that the different thing about this roof is the roof installation. So for this roof in particular, we're not having iron. We're not having iron sheets. We're having here tiles. So we're going to use tiles here. So for this one, I just wanted to show you how the tiles are aligned in this. And I'm not forgetting to inform you, I will just give you more knowledge about this, is that for tiled roof, the plinth elevation of the roof level, it will be above 30 degrees, so 35 degrees Celsius. So it's about of 30 degrees the roof alignment. Sorry, I said it's Celsius, that's not temperature we're looking at. So the plinth alignment of the roof, it has to be of about 35 degrees. Yeah, and why 35? Because that provides enough inclination for water to flow adjacent with the roof and to prevent leakage in the building. So the alignment of this roof, as you can, of these tiled roofs, of the tiles, as you can see, these ones are placed adjacent to each other and the purlins are well arranged. Yeah, so I think this is costly. It is costly, but standard, this long lasting tiles are very suitable and gives you that conducive condition in the building. So the next thing we're going to look at, from the roof installation, the next thing we're going to look at the complete pictorial view of the building. So finally, after the alignment of the tiles, this is the final look that we have. As you can see on your screen, this is a complete pictorial view of the building and the rest of the compound. As you can see, very beautiful. We have some mixture of orange, also I call those colors, yeah, but that's what I had for you today. My neighbor's house looks like this. That's where I got the idea from. Anyways, that's it for ya. So the next thing, we're going to look at the front elevation. As I told you in the previous videos, what a front elevation is. Front elevation is the diagram obtained when you observe the building directly perpendicular or at an angle of 90. So that's what a front elevation is about, just like what you see on the screen. That's a front elevation. So moving on to the next thing, or the last thing, we're having the cross section diagram. The cross section, so today we're having, this is a vertical cross section diagram of the building. So like I told you earlier, cross section, this is a cutting that can either be taken vertically or horizontally. So but for this one in particular, this is a vertical cross section, and the importance of a cross section helps us to obtain or view the internal features of the building. Yeah, so when a building is completely cut, for this one partition it was vertically, it enables us to observe the internal details of the building from the foundation level up to the rooftop level. Yeah, as you can see, though here I haven't labeled it for you, but we can start from down. You can see, clearly observe the maram, the compacted maram. From the maram, you can see the concrete strips. Yeah, from the concrete strips, you can see the plinth walls, and here we can also see the slab. Yes, we can see the attachment of bones. Yeah, you can see the cuttings, some of the doors and windows that were cut. So first thing, from the left hand side, you're having the living room, master bedroom, the bathroom, and through the door. Yeah, so that's it that we have for today. I appreciate you for coming this far. Please, if you have come this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, I appreciate you all.